The fast spread of unverified information in social media has become a huge problem in recent years. But now more than ever, spreading misinformation during a pandemic could very well be a matter of life and death. As the first batch of COVID-19 vaccines started to be rolled out in some countries, numerous anti-vaccine news also started to surface. To stop this infodemic amid a pandemic, we must know what those false claims are and how they've been transmitted. When the world is hoping that the coronavirus vaccine will be the ticket out of the crisis, misinformation is rampant against its safety, efficacy, and necessity. For example, a Facebook post claims that the coronavirus vaccine is an RNA vaccine that will change people's DNA. It's false. Some COVID-19 vaccines use the mRNA technology, but mRNA works by instructing cells, not altering DNA. An Instagram post warns the public that it contains aborted baby, which will make people infertile. It's false. Aborted babies are not covered by COVID-19 vaccines, and there's no evidence that the vaccination affects a woman's fertility. On Twitter, one post goes so far as to suggest that the reactions to the vaccine would kill more people than the virus. It's false as well. COVID-19 vaccines are made to protect us. All of these false and unverified statements could easily be read by and shared with many people and fuel the anti-vaccination atmosphere. Misinformation plays on our fears. Some may be retweeting a post out of pure goodwill to protect friends and family from some kind of danger. But when the information turned out to be wrong, it did more harm than good. To make matters worse, public trust is now falling in many countries. People have spoken out about their distrust of politicians and experts. Even Dr. Fauci, one of the most prominent scientists during the pandemic, had faced serious life threats to his family and himself.
There are people who get really angry at thinking that I'm interfering with their life because I'm pushing a public health agenda. I mean, the kind of not only hate mail, but actual serious threats against me are not good. You know, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. I mean, serious threats against me. I mean, against my family, my daughters, my wife.
A general distrust in authorities has led many people to believe claims, even bizarre ones, made against authorities. False rumors then become harder to dispel. Unfortunately, false claims about the coronavirus vaccine often travel faster and more widely than the facts. A study of online vaccine information published earlier this year suggests that anti-vaccination groups tend to be smaller but are more active in pastoring undecided groups. They dominate the discussion networks and are heavily entangled with a very large presence of undecided clusters. While the pro-vaccination discussions may remain ignorant of the main conflict and have the wrong impression that they are winning. This means that people who are unsure whether they will accept the vaccine, such as the parent associations of schools, are more likely to be influenced and persuaded on social media by anti-vaccine messages than by pro-vaccine messages. In other words, anti-vaccination groups are more likely to win on the battlefields. At the same time, anti-vaccination groups offered a wide range of engaging narratives, including safety concerns, conspiracy theories, and alternative health and medicine, while pro-vaccination groups are monothematic. All these characteristics led to the fastest growth of anti-vaccination groups during the 2019 measles outbreak. Some groups increased by more than 300%, while most of the pro-vaccination group grew by less than 50%. Here is a message from anti-vaxxers. Research yourself, be informed, not tricked. The same message applies to everybody, and in fact is encouraged by scientists and leaders. The challenge is how to make pro-vaccination messages more attractive and persuasive. During a pandemic, vaccination is no longer a purely medical issue, but a matter of effective communication. And this time, we are making progress. Dr. Fauci is telling kids Santa has been vaccinated. World leaders are rolling up their sleeves in front of the camera. Journalists and newspapers are alert to misleading headlines. Let's keep fighting this battle of science and communication. And always remember, research yourself, be informed, not tricked. That is for today. I'm Guanglan. I will see you next time.